Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Sean's Horror Corner. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Today, super excited to welcome back Robby and Kaylie from That Horror Couple. Thank you both for coming on.
Thanks for having us, dude. Yo, that intro gets me every time, dude. It's rocking.
I'm glad. Were you dancing?
Yes.
I'm glad to hear it.
I think I was, actually.
He was.
It's like a good thing. It's like, welcome to the Horror Corner.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't gotten used to it yet either. I still enjoy it when it's playing as well. So, although I am going to have to reach out to the girl that made it for me, I have to ask her a question about it, but that's neither here nor there right now. So, yeah, we're going to continue on with the Friday the 13th franchise today. Last couple of movies we've talked about have been a bit of a struggle. So
we got a good one today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about this one with you a little better.
Oh, you mean over at the other end of things, talking about the Halloweens, we had a struggle.
Well, we talked about The Ugly Stepsister. That was a struggle. And then we also talked about Halloween Resurrection, which was a struggle for me a little bit. And I think both of y'all as well. None of us were huge fans.
True.
Yeah, if that movie didn't exist, I wouldn't care.
That pretty much sums it up. That was fair.
Yes, but we got a good one today, folks.
Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. Before we jump into it, though, go ahead and take a minute to talk about your channel and promote anything you have coming up.
Well, we're not nominated for nothing, but we're pretty good anyway.
We're That Horror Couple on YouTube. You can find us on all social media, and I'm currently editing reviews for Psycho Killer, Send Help. What was the other one? The one I'm doing right now? Seven, for members only, and there was another one that we were doing. I'm totally blanking out right now.
But no, I think you nailed it.
I think those are the ones I'm working on right now, and we're super looking forward to the new Insidious movie in theaters. So just make sure you're subscribing and checking out our stuff.
We take reviews to the next level. All right, a lot of people are just playing checkers. We play chess.
Okay.
Definitely go check out That Horror Couple and their like reviews. And subscribe. Become a member. They've got really cool merch and everything as well. So
thanks for getting some merch, by the way.
Oh, you're very welcome. But yeah, definitely go check them out if you don't already. Subscribe, follow them on social media, give them all the support that you can. Because I keep bringing them back on here as well. That's my goal, is to one day be as big as Robby. I mean, that's
oh, bro, you're your own entity.
Wow, I've never been told I was an entity before, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Dude, you're blowing up, man. People they call you Sugar Sean Rhodes.
That's right.
They do. Yeah, they call me. I recently got to appear on, and it will be coming out. So I was recently on Slasher Radio. That episode for them will come out on, tomorrow. From the day that this drops, that will come out tomorrow. So if you like podcasts, check out Slasher Radio, and you will get to hear me on there with Rob, Humphrey, Mikey, Cass. We're talking about My Bloody Valentine on Slasher Radio Thursday, so definitely go check that out. But saying
Rob Humphrey
even made the comment calling me Sugar Sean Rhodes or something.
Oh, that's funny.
Sounds like a porn star, doesn't it? Rob Humphrey.
He thinks so. Yeah, he thinks he is at this point.
I could see that being a porno name.
Got the word hump in there.
Yeah, no, but he humps for free.
He probably does, knowing Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it's a cool name.
Very good. All right, before we jump in, once in a while I pull these things out. I happen to have the.
What are you pulling out, Sean?
You're gonna love it. Don't worry. I'm pulling out the NECA figure from Friday.
This isn't in the notes.
It's not. I know, but I do have this one
from
7.
We got that.
Figure. I like that one as well.
Love it.
That one's one of my favorites, actually. I think that one's really good.
I love how it has all the the weapons and stuff. Like, what's that thing called? The weed whacker or whatever that he uses.
Yeah, Jason found a shed in this movie.
That is so cool.
He comes up with all kinds of weapons, but
he found a shed. Really like that one. He's like Farmer cool. Jason here.
It's got so much cool artwork on the back too, the artwork on the box and everything.
Stuff. That's definitely a figure that you gotta have, because I'm gonna say this throughout the our discussion is I just think this is the coolest looking Jason. Part 7 is the best looking Jason in my opinion, and it looks so cool. I mean, I watched it this morning and I loved it. I was like, this is awesome. So
yeah, he looks really good. It's still not my favorite Jason, but this one does maybe look the best. It looks very cool. I agree.
I always like. Should we start talking now about ranking Jason's, or should we wait? I was like this. I was watching it today, and I was like, dude, Kane kicked ass. And like, it's always the cool thing to say someone else besides Kane, because he's known for being Jason. But I was really feeling it today. I was like, dude, there's a reason why Kane is Kane, because I'm like, he's just so good. Like, he's just so good. I don't know, his mannerisms, his size, the look of, especially in this movie, the look of the makeup. It's such a cool looking Jason. I'm like,
I agree.
Like, seriously, like I don't know. Kane is. I was like, Kane's got to be the best Jason. I mean, everybody can have their favorites, but I think Kane, he might be. I think he might be the best.
I mean, there's a lot of people that he probably is their favorites, and it doesn't hurt that he got to play Jason multiple times. That definitely helps him. But yeah, he's really cool in this one. As far as the undead zombie Jason, whatever you want to call him exactly, this is the best one in my opinion. So yeah, I completely agree with you there.
The bones coming out the back, the chain around the neck. Later we see him demasked. That whole makeup job is dope. And I just broke some. Oh, there it's back. Okay, I'm hitting stuff over here.
Try to calm down, Robbie. It's going to be okay.
We're professionals. We're professionals at what we do.
One of you is. All right.
Hey, I'm on my way to a nomination, man.
All right, that's fair.
It just hasn't happened yet.
That's okay. I'm sure it will happen soon. All right, tagline for this one. On Friday the 13th, Jason is back, but this time someone's waiting. Brief synopsis. Tina Shepard, a telekinetic teenage girl, accidentally unchains Jason from his watery grave, allowing him to go on another killing spree in the area. Film released May 13th of 1988, directed by John Carl Buechler, distributed by Paramount Pictures, runtime of 88 minutes, $2.8 million budget, $19.2 million at the box office.
Cha-ching.
Just a couple of cast members, Lar Park Lincoln, Kane Hodder, Kevin Blair, Susan Blue, Terry Kaiser. We'll stop there. Give me your thoughts on casting characters. Yes.
I love this cast because I love Lar Park Lincoln. I think she's like my favorite. She's probably, if not my favorite, one of my very favorite like final girls from this franchise.
She has to. I watched it today.
Carrie, like she's my favorite. It's like Carrie going up against Jason. Yeah, I love it.
Carrie's a good example, dude.
Yeah.
And up until like Freddy vs. Jason, I'd never seen anybody kick Jason's ass this bad.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's whooped Jason's ass this bad. And after 7 movies, I feel like this girl really brought it to Jason. She has to be like probably the best final girl.
Mm-hmm.
She might not be someone's random favorite, but I'm like, as far as like what she did, she has to be like the best.
Yeah, she's probably, as far as the final girl, yes. She's not my favorite girl to be in the franchise, but as far as the final girl, she probably is the best one.
Is it the blondness? Is it? Are we going back to the hair again?
No, we're really not. I'm just a huge, everybody already knows, I'm a huge Nikki from Part 6, Darcy DeMoss. I'm a huge fan of hers. But
is she final? Is she
in the RV?
She's not final. So
she's not final.
Right.
You can't just pick someone who died. You got to pick survivors.
I just did, sir.
Bro.
I love the cast too. I love that I don't know. I think it's like it's a believable like party group, and they're also like flighty. And I love that this is like one of the only ones where they stay overnight and make it till the next morning, and then they die on the next night. I feel like that's more rare for a Friday the 13th.
Did Part 4 do that?
I think they might have, but I don't think a lot of them do though. So
yeah, you're right. But I the cast was cool, and then everybody had a little bit of different personalities. We got the sci-fi geek, we got the Colombian Express, the potheads. So I just thought, then the nerd girl that was trying to be hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought she was adorable, man.
I love Nick too. Yeah. I love Nick and Tina getting together. I think that's cute. Like I love that storyline.
Yo, you notice that blonde that like went skinny dipping though, and then like her boyfriend was he was dressed just like those twins in Part 4. I don't know.
It looked like he borrowed their shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a preppy look to him for sure.
Mm-hmm. What's in these Friday 13th movies? These guys get together with chicks and they want to go skinny dipping. Like to me, I'd be worried about shrinkage and looking silly.
Well, Russell never makes it to the water.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't even get that far.
So
it depends on how cold the water is.
Yeah, I just broke something.
That's the second time now.
Yeah, I got to stop doing this.
Yeah, stop moving around.
When I hit this, all right. Yeah, I'd be worried about shrinkage. Is my point.
I got it. I'm sorry that you're worried about that. Yes.
Yes.
So just stay out of the cold lake and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty bad because when I get shrinkage, my dick's the size of a regular man's.
Oh I thought you were going to tell me you look more like Glenn in Seed of Chucky.
Oh,
we haven't seen that forever.
And I thought you were going to say Glenn from Walking Dead for some reason. I was like,
we never saw him.
No, Glenn from Seed of Chucky. I've got to watch Seed of Chucky later. I just remember to try and determine whether he's a boy or a girl. And
you got
that's been a long time.
You and Ken, right? You and Ken are covering
that. Yeah.
Ken and I are talking about that. This week. So I've got to watch that movie tonight when we're done here to refresh, because that's not one of my favorites.
You definitely have some good lives, man. I'm looking forward to that one too.
But that one's not live though. That one's a recording.
Either way, I would vote for it. Is what I'm saying.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're a good guy. For the most part, I agree with you guys. I don't think, not trying to be a downer here, I don't think I like this group quite as much as you guys do, but they're fine. I mean, there's not really anybody other than the one girl, Melissa. There's not really anybody you dislike. I mean, she's a bitch.
That was on purpose, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it was on purpose, and the performances are fine. I mean, everybody plays their part well. I do like the fact that I feel like we get just enough with each one of these characters. You know, we don't have this big, long, drawn-out thing about them. But we get just enough about them to kind of know who they are.
You could be like, I know a guy like that. I know somebody like that. Oh, okay, that's so and so. Yeah, Star Mummy. Star Lacan, whatever he wanted to write.
That's me. I'm him.
You're the science fiction geek.
What about the story for this one? I know you've touched on it a little bit with it kind of having the Carrie theme to it, but so I'm assuming you're both big fans of this story.
Yeah, I like that it shows Tina's backstory, that she has like trauma with losing her father, and like he was, he had mental health issues or whatever it was, to where he put, it got physical with the mother, and so she has like a traumatic backstory, and that makes you feel for her even more. And the fact that she's like so vulnerable right now with Dr. Cruz, like him trying to help her, So I think she's very vulnerable and likable, and she's a great final girl.
But we find out he's trying to Dr. Win it basically and make her perform.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
He's like, move the matchbook.
Yeah. It's a cool story. I mean, I realize they're trying to do something different at this point in the franchise, and I appreciate that. I'm glad they didn't change the setting to do something different, like happens later in the franchise. But this is, I like the story. It's a cool idea, cool concept. I think special effects, that kind of stuff looks good. There's some good kills in this one as well.
I think it's probably the best as far as makeup and the special effects, the makeup. I think it's top notch. It's probably the best we've seen so far.
You think it's primarily because of Jason, or you just think all the way around?
The look of Jason, I think, is the best. Yeah, I think everything is
like the special effects.
Yeah,
and stuff.
The gore, everything seems pretty top notch here.
Okay, very cool. Just a couple of things as far as production notes that I will mention real quick. So at the time, Paramount was actually seeking a partnership with New Line Cinema. They were wanting to do the Freddy Jason crossover, but after several failed concepts, a screenwriter by the name of Daryl Haney suggested this idea similar to Jason versus Carrie. So that's where the concept came from. They were trying to get Jason versus Freddy way back then, and they just couldn't get everything worked out on it. Kane Hodder went out of his way to turn in an amazing performance. There's a scene where you're seeing a lot of decomposition on Jason. Hodder allowed them to put live maggots in his mouth, so that when he opened his mouth, there was really live maggots that were crawling out. And he set a record for being on fire on camera for 40 seconds in the scene there in front of the furnace. Let's see real quick. The film had to be submitted 9 times to the MPA before getting an R rating. It is considered the most heavily censored film in the entire franchise. And 1988, the year this movie came out, was the first time that Jason, Michael, and Freddy all had a movie come out in the same year. Friday the 13th Part 7, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Halloween Part 4, as well as Chucky in the first Child's Play film, and Pinhead in Hellraiser 2. So 5.
What a time to be alive, dude.
Yeah. 5 of the big names all had a movie come out in 1988.
I got to ask you though. Now, did you go into were you at the theater for any of this? Like that year must have been nuts.
Yes, actually I was. So I would have been about 16 at this time. I'm trying to 16 when this movie came out. And luckily my dad liked a lot of these slashers. So I can tell you this movie, Halloween 4, and Child's Play. I know I saw all those 3 at the theater.
That's
I don't know
cool.
if I saw Hellraiser 2 or Nightmare 4 at the theater or not, but the other 3 I did.
So you saw this one in theaters, the part 7.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Wow, what was the crowd like? Was the crowd like, oh.
Yeah, I kind of miss that sometimes still, man. I think the crowds were so much fun back then because you get people cheering on kills. Just having a blast with the movie, laughing at certain things. For a little while, a couple of years ago when I was going to the theater, I kept trying to go to like matinees during the daytime and that kind of stuff just to avoid the crowd. But I almost missed it a little bit. So the last couple of times I've gone to see something, I've gone more like, I don't always make it on Thursday nights, but at least like a Friday night or something when there's more people there, because I like hearing that that reaction from everybody else as well, whether they're, enjoying stuff or laughing at stuff, that kind of thing. So to me, it's a lot of fun when the theater's packed. I don't necessarily want somebody sitting right beside me, but I like for there to be a bunch of other, people in the theater.
Right. Yeah. We do a little bit of both, all right?
We try. I honestly try to get the earliest. Like if there's I'd rather go in the afternoon because I'm like kind of like a granny. I'd rather go in the afternoon, but we've gone on at night if we have to. Like we will, but I prefer. Yeah, I don't want somebody sitting next to me either.
Just recently with the new Spider-Man, I'm
skipping it because I don't want to.
I'm like, you want to see that? You're like, no, the cosplayers are gonna be there and it's gonna be nuts. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I'm like,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I think till it comes to streaming.
Well, and being in Vegas, y'all probably have to deal with a lot more of that. Like here in Oklahoma, I don't see a lot of cosplay stuff going on. I mean, people aren't dressed up like that when they come to the theater. It's more just, a lot of people on dates and different things coming in. But I don't know. I kind of like that reaction. I love it. Like when I got to go, I think it was last year, I got to go see Jaws in the theater. They were replaying it.
We did too, yeah. It
was packed, and it was just so much fun. Listening to people, cheer on the kills and laugh at different things. And I don't know. It made me appreciate that more. Being able to have all those people in the theater. I don't like it when you've got a bunch that's like very rambunctious and loud and you can't really pay attention. But you never know what you're going to get. So.
It's usually the kids nowadays. They just talk throughout the whole movie.
When we went to see In a Violent Nature, I think that was it was a Friday night at like 7 or 8 o'clock, and there was a bunch of drunk teenagers or young adults in there or something. That was annoying.
I don't know if every place is like this now, but there's a bar that's like attached to the theater. So like so like the people go in there with like mixed drinks and beer, and they're already like hammered by the time the movie's starting. So they're like so I'm like, shut up, kids. And then
there's a couple of theaters like that around here, and where you go in and you don't even have to go up to the concession anymore. I mean, you just go to your seat, and the things have a little button on them, and you press it, and somebody comes and takes your order. And they'll bring you alcohol. They'll bring you like pizza, chicken strips.
Yeah,
I guess it's fine, but I don't know. When I go, I want my Pepsi and my popcorn. Like I'm not there for dinner. Like I want my snacks and to watch a movie.
Oh, dude, when I go, I still smuggle in snacks in my pockets illegally.
I'm not surprised.
We have, but I usually get like an icy, or I'll get like cookie dough bites or something. Like I always like having something. Yeah.
Yeah. I stuff things in my pants and it just looks like I have a big bulge, but it's really just like a soda.
Rob.
Yeah.
You're giving away your secrets, Rob.
No, but the
guy at the theater's going to like pat you down next time.
No. Yeah.
Which is probably what you're hoping for.
I'll just be like, always Coca-Cola. That's what I said. No, but
get there.
They said to you,
Pepsi, I do have my Pepsi and pickle.
Oh, nice.
That's a recipe.
I still haven't tried it.
That's something you got from your dad too, right? The recipe.
Got that from my dad. Yeah, he used to put pickle juice in his soda, so that's where I got that. But
that's so cool.
Good.
Nice.
Every time I record, I have it. I didn't have it on Slasher Radio because they always do like a drink roll call and want you to drink alcohol. So I had alcohol while I was on there, but most of the time it's my Pepsi and pickle juice.
Is it more soda or more pickle? Is a pickle juice just like a?
I do like a shot glass of pickle juice. Pour that
Yeah.
in there, and then just pour the Pepsi on top of it and mix it up. Fantastic.
It's like a sweet and sour thing.
Yes, it's so good.
I think I might like that because I like sour candy and stuff. I don't know.
Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
You got to give it a shot. I was going to actually, when we get done recording, I'm going to shoot out a date to the two of you to see about doing the next Halloween film. And that's going to be your homework, is to try pickle juice and Pepsi or Diet Pepsi or whatever you drink before that one.
I do. We're a Coca-Cola household here. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I prefer Pepsi, but you can put it in Coke. That's perfectly fine. But not just you, Kaylie. Robbie, I need you to try this as well. Just to tell me.
He's got to try it.
I will do it.
Very good. All right. See, a lot of times somebody presents a great idea to you, jump on that. Don't ignore those great ideas that come your way.
Yeah, like the whiteboard.
I knew you were going to say it. That's the only reason I even brought that up. Was just
I sent you a link.
Yeah, no, I think I accidentally blocked you after that. I'm not sure.
No, seriously, you should do that.
I didn't block you. All right, let's get into the plot. Start walking through this one a little bit. So we open up. We get some clips of the previous film. We get some narration about Jason, which the narration is done by the guy who was Crazy Ralph in the first two films. In case anyone knows
that. Is that really his voice?
That's neat.
Yeah, he's the one doing the narration. Yeah. For this.
There's a legend around these parts.
I think this has got like the best opening of like any of
them.
Dude,
I like that, dude. And they just basically told you right away what's going on, and like they caught you up right away, and then they connected it to part 6 so well. They're like, Dave forgets he's down there. and
that sounded like Loomis.
Yeah, well, that's all I know how to do is Loomis. But
that's all right. We know what you're trying for.
Yeah, what a cool, because seriously, like, there was a big history before this movie, so what a cool way to be like, previously on Friday the 13th.
It's like you're watching a TV show, yeah.
So I thought that was a killer intro, and it held true to, like, the end of part 6. It respected all the previous films.
I completely agree, and I like it as well. I've heard other people complain about that, about the Friday the 13th movies, but I like it. I like it when they do that. We meet Tina then as a young girl. We find out that she sees her father being abusive towards her mother. She kind of takes off out to the lake. She gets in a boat there on Crystal Lake, and when her father comes out to talk to her, Tina has telekinetic powers. She ends up causing the dock that her father is standing on to collapse, which kills her dad. Give me your thoughts here on this opening.
I think it's really strong. Like
it's cool to like. It's a cool, different opening for a Friday movie. Yeah, it's a little different than like, here's what Jason's doing now.
Like Friday 3 when you got what's his name? That guy on the toilet or whatever.
Oh, yeah. This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a pet peeve. It's kind of like your wiping thing that you keep bringing up. How about these people in this movie that are having sex, but then like they have their underwear on in the next scene? You notice that? Like they get up from the bed and then they're in their underwear. I'm like, shouldn't they be like nude?
Yeah, I've thought that in movies before as well, man. I'm not trying to make this a sex podcast despite Robbie's efforts, but I do see that in a lot of movies where people are supposedly having sex and then they get up and they're dressed. And I'm like, first of all, how? Yes, you can just move things, but...
I asked Kaylie about it. Kaylie said the guy must have slipped on his underwear under the sheets. I'm like, really? Really?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Dude, I'm bottomless right now.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to wrap this one up. No. Yeah, I like this opening as well. I think it's fine. Like I said, I like the little bit of the stuff we get about Jason in the beginning. And then, just because it's different. This is not the way we typically open up a Friday the 13th film. So this was kind of cool for them to throw this out there as well, just to give us something a little bit different. I do appreciate that this movie was trying to do something a little bit different while still keeping it in Crystal Lake and still giving us the basic formula, and that we're kind of getting the start to that here.
I think Jason needed a final girl finally too, someone that was going to like beat his ass a little bit. We needed something like that because like Jason's been dominant this whole time. Like every movie, he's been like killing everybody. People have been trying, you know what I mean? And so it was kind of cool to see like them set up that story of like Tina, what she can do, and how she's gonna use it now. So,
since you brought that up, let me ask you. So, do you think it hurts the Friday the 13th franchise at all to not have a consistent final girl? Because like for Halloween, on and off again throughout that franchise. We get Lori. A couple of the episodes we get Jamie. Nightmare on Elm Street, at least for 3 of those films, 1, 3, and New Nightmare, Nancy's in them. But Friday the 13th does not do that. I mean, we got Alice at the beginning of the second one, but she gets her name was Alice, but she gets killed right there at the beginning. It's never the same person coming back. Do you think that hurts the franchise a little bit or not really?
I don't think it hurts it, but it feels like unfinished business a little bit. And there's been like fan speculation, like what happens if all the final girls get together now? And like they asked that in certain documentaries, and a lot of the final girls were like, "Oh, I'm for it. Like the final girls get together to like figure out what to do about Jason. That was like, it was a fan idea, but like, yeah, it feels like I don't know. I think the girls could come back, and
I think it would be cooler if they did, but I think the series is so strong and like you know what you're getting with it, so I think it's a little stronger than some of the other franchises, and that it doesn't really make it any weaker or anything with the story having a different.
I don't think it hurts it. No, because as long as we see Jason, we're happy, and as long as he's in Crystal Lake, we're like, oh, that's cool.
And I guess they give it to us in their own way because we do get Tommy Jarvis in like 3 films. So
that's true too. Yeah.
We get a final boy instead of a final girl. I guess.
Yes. Back up. And he's really handsome in part 6.
Glad you think so.
That Tom Matthews. He looks like a Ken doll. He's like,
he's cool. I like him. I've never really looked at him and was like, wow, he's so handsome. But he's cool. I like him.
Would you be into me if you were a chick, Sean?
I don't think you're my type.
So. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've talked about this. I prefer dark hair, and half of your hair is not dark, so that would bother me.
What about if I just look at you like this the whole time?
That would help a little bit. Yeah, just stay sideways the whole time, and we'll figure it out. With that look, of course, too. That's going to be what does it right there. Oh, my Lord. Okay. We then cut to Tina and her mom, Amanda. They're returning there to their lakeside residence by Crystal Lake as part of Tina's treatment with Dr. Cruz.
Bad News Cruz.
Yeah. We get to meet a few of the teens next door. We meet Nick and kind of see a few other ones. We see Cruz. He basically just keeps trying to aggravate Tina into using her powers and bringing them out, saying that he's there to help her, but we learn later that he's not. At one point, she gets upset. She goes out onto the dock where she's thinking about her dad, and she starts trying to use her powers to resurrect him, but instead she ends up resurrecting Jason, and then she passes out. Give me your thoughts here.
Do we have to say resurrection ever again after last episode?
Yeah, I'm doing it for you. I'm going to try to say it as much as possible in this episode.
Because I just think of Busta Rhymes right away.
Yeah. What do you think of the resurrection, if you don't mind me asking?
I think that part's cool.
I love it. I
do.
Especially if you're coming off 6. I think we're waiting for it.
Yeah, it kind of, like you said, it picks right back up where we left off with Jason, which is really, it's great storytelling, like keeping it consistent that he's still in the bottom of the lake. So for him to come up like that, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I like the way it was shot. I think it looks really cool when Jason kind of wakes up and then.
Oh my God, yeah, and the look of Jason's amazing. Like we just talked about. I think this is so cool. Kane added a certain body language to Jason, a certain style. I mean, it's
the most intimidating Jason that we've got.
Yeah, I really like all the Jasons for different reasons, but I really watched it today and I was like, damn, he is good. I'm like, he owns it. He just owns this. Right. He owns this character.
One thing that I'll mention here that I don't think people talk about enough, and we discussed it a little bit when we talked about part 6. The one thing that bothers me just a little bit, and it doesn't affect my opinion of the movie, but I think about it every time I watch these, is part 6 would not have happened if Tommy would have left Jason the hell alone. It's Tommy's fault that Jason comes back and kills all these people. This is Tina's fault. Like, she's the one that ends up bringing Jason back as well. So there's a lot of people in 6, including Nikki, and people in 7 that could have lived if it hadn't have been for our somewhat hero. I mean, yeah, they're the one, but it's also their fault. Do you ever think about that, or is that just me?
No.
Well, now I am.
No, I mean, I don't think
And you're kind of right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you are right because I mean, Tommy messed with
Tommy
his
a little
grave.
bit. Tommy a little bit, but Tina didn't know any better. She never met Jason. She didn't know what Jason was all about. I mean,
no, you're right. She didn't know what she was doing, but she still did it.
I think Tommy's more to blame.
Yeah,
she was trying to bring back her. She was trying to bring back her dad though, and she had the guilt over her dad. So yeah, I don't know. It's like they're indirectly responsible. So it's like
that's a good way to put it. That's fair. And I'm not saying it makes me dislike them. I think about that every time I watch 6 and then I watch 7. I'm like, it's your fucking fault. This is happening right now. But
then we don't have a movie. We need a movie.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, if they've done it the right way, there would be no 6 and 7, and then just end up in Manhattan somehow.
Like Tommy turns the truck around. He's like, you know what? Never mind going to the cemetery tonight. Let's get some hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's no part 6 or 7 or 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, fine, Robbie. I'll give you that. No bother.
Let's get some soda with pickle juice in it and hot dogs and
absolutely. Yeah, that's actually a good combination.
And nobody died. No, but who's to say Jason would have got out anyway?
I'm sure at some point he would have found a way.
You can't keep him down. We've learned that. I think he's
what's that song? I get knocked down,
but I get up
again. That's Jason.
Chumbawamba.
Yes.
But yeah. What about in Jason? Oh God, we gotta do Jason Goes to Hell eventually. They blow him up in the beginning.
Yeah.
And he still comes back.
That one's gonna be spoiler alert, my least favorite movie in this franchise.
No, the remake, but still that one's low. That one's low too.
We then cut to
the remake. It infuriates me.
Well, we're talking 7, so it's okay.
Yeah, you still got a minute before we get there. We still got at least 3 more to get through before that happens. Before. So yeah, it's gonna be okay. I promise.
This is not goodbye, Sean.
It's not. No, it's not. That you know of. Anyway, so we got to Michael and Jane. Nick, who we briefly met earlier, Michael is his brother. So we get a brief interaction between Michael and Jane. We'll come back to them. We find out that Nick is attracted to Tina. Like I said, they're having this birthday party for Michael. But Jason ends up killing Michael and Jane. He kills with like a tent spike or something. I'm assuming is that weapon that he has there that he kills them with. Kind of giving us our first kills. What did you think about these two?
Well, Nick likes Tina. It makes me wonder if she can move other things with telekinesis. You know?
Okay. No.
He's probably like, Nick's probably like, ooh.
Okay.
Maybe you might be onto something. I don't know.
That kill's pretty sick. Like I like the sleeping bag.
That was
I think that one's
that's one of my favorite Jason kills ever. And it's so simple and there's not much to it, but it's just so like boom, dead, and it works so well. And I saw Kane in an interview say originally that he kept whacking her against the tree, and they cut it out to just one hit against the tree, and the one hit was actually more effective. Like less is more. You know what I'm saying?
That works. Yeah, I agree.
But that's out of the whole series, that's one of my favorite kills. I
agree with you. We meet the rest of the group: Melissa, Russell, Sandra, Ben, Kate, Eddie, David, Robin, and Maddie.
Russell's the one that's just like the twins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Tina ends up having a vision of Michael's death. She ends up running back to her place where she sees one of those spikes stuck in the doorway. She goes to tell her mom and Cruz, but then when they go back out, the spike is gone. We then get another couple out there in the woods, Dan and Judy. Jason basically just punches a hole through Dan, kills Judy. That's the sleeping bag kill that you were talking about. Tina also tries to tell them that she saw a man out there, and Cruz doesn't seem to believe her. Now, here in a little while, we're going to find out that Cruz took that spike. But again, here's the sleeping bag kill. Like you talked about, I agree. It's one of my favorite kills in the entire franchise as well. What were your thoughts here on Cruz? So we know what he's going to do. I mean, it's going to be revealed here in a little bit that he's not really looking out for Tina. Did you think he was in the beginning with all of this happening, or could you tell right off the bat that he wasn't?
No, he gives off like swarmy. What's that word? Swarmy, whatever. Like weird, like prick vibes. I guess. He's
a good actor because I could tell right away he's a dick.
Yeah,
I was like, this is weird that he's even making her come back to Crystal Lake. I'm like, this is, and like, what kind of therapy is this? The the fact that the mom like backed it up too. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, yeah, but I do want to talk about and also the location and the vibe of this movie is awesome. I love the look of this Crystal Lake, the house that they were renting.
Oh yeah, the cabins.
And the cabin that the kids were partying in.
That was a nice cabin.
This is a really good. This is a good looking Friday the 13th movie. Like the cinematography is amazing. One of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks really good. I agree. I don't have any problems with it. We continue to see Nick and Tina start to bond a little bit. We see the group at the party. We also get more of Melissa being a bitch as she gets one of the guys. I can't remember which one it is. Maybe Eddie. I'm not sure.
No, it was the Star Mummy guy.
Yeah, I can't remember which one.
I think his name is Eddie. I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But she kind of gets him to put on something that, like a straight jacket where they're, fucking with Tina a little bit. So we can tell we don't like Melissa. Let's see. We get Cruz and Tina getting into it again.
Yeah, but that's how you get your pearl necklace broken, bitch.
That's exactly right. Yeah, because Tina does use her powers to break the necklace, which was pretty cool. Tina and Nick talking about Michael, and then we start getting some more kills. So we get the kill that we were talking about earlier, where Jason kills Russell with an axe, and then drowns Sandra while she's doing her skinny dipping thing.
Nice.
Yeah, a couple of, good kills. I agree that Sandra thing is not that big a deal. He just drowns her, but then he will see him drag her out of the lake.
Pretty hot chick.
That scene reminded me of Jaws when they film underneath the girl at the beginning. Yeah, I'm like, this reminds me of Jaws.
They had the underwater cam. I thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked good. Here's where we find out now that Cruz actually is the one that has the spike. He took it out of the wall. We see Melissa using, that guy's name is Eddie. We get to see her using Eddie to try to make Nick jealous. It doesn't really work. Cruz ends up finding Michael's body. And so he goes back and he and Amanda argue a little bit. Tina tries to leave in the car, but she has a vision of Jason killing her mom and crashing. So we've got a couple more kills now. We've got Russell and Sandra's kill. We find out what Cruz is actually up to. And then Tina tries to take off in the car. Was she just trying to head back home by herself? Where is Tina going?
That's what I asked Rob earlier. I was like, why did she ditch her mom? I guess she was panicking and she wasn't thinking, but I would have grabbed mom and been like, all right, now we can go, or maybe get Nick too.
Her mom didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Or did she? I don't think her mom.
I think she was panicking.
Well, at this point she did, because we get Cruz and her mom arguing a little bit. And basically, Amanda, the mom, makes a statement that they'll leave in the morning. So she had planned on taking Tina and leaving the next day. Tina just didn't want to wait. So, yeah, I guess she was panicking. I don't know really what caused her to take off like that. But
throughout the movie, too, a good use of Tina's ability with the flashbacks, because we get random pop-ups of Jason. So any Jason fan now, even during the slower parts, we still get to see him here and there. They use that kind of
yeah, she's got she gets visions.
Yeah, that vision with her Jason and her mom, or Jason with this guy. She doesn't know what's real, what's not. So she has premonitions of Jason coming after her mom now. So for a fan of this franchise, it's kind of cool to see Jason whenever we feel like it now, through the vision of Tina.
No, I agree. That's fair. We then get Maddie, the one girl that you were talking about earlier, Robbie. She starts trying to fix herself up. Yeah, because
you said you liked her. Mm-hmm.
I like nerds. I think nerd chicks are adorable.
Apparently Kaylie likes nerds too.
Hey, I'm hip.
Absolutely. Maddie gets fixed up. She goes to look for David. She ends up finding Michael's body instead. And then we get kind of Jason chasing her around into a barn.
The fucking guy just leaves his cousin in the tree too. He's like, let's keep going.
Well, he's in shock. What is
left there?
Yeah, everybody just keeps finding this body. But I do like the scene with Jason and Maddie in the barn. He ends up killing her with that weapon's called a sickle, is what he kills her with. I had to learn that from something before we watched. I think it was one of the Halloween movies. Michael kills somebody.
Oh, Halloween 5 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, but I figured it out now. Give me your thoughts here on the Maddie kill.
I love it. I love that she's in a shed and he just uses what is in there at his disposal.
It comes into it brings up what you were talking about with the NECA figure, all the weapons that Jason has at his disposal in this movie. Jason has a variety of weapons here. This is like Farm Boy Jason. I think he has a weed whacker at one point.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. I like the shot that we get here where you see her on one side of the wall while Jason's walking around on the other side of the wall. I thought that was really cool. I like that one. And then
and Kane has a thing where like he hears a noise, he's just like,
yeah, it's a great impression. Probably.
It's my Kane Hutter.
I don't think this kill in particular is anything fantastic. It's fine. I like the setup to this kill more than I think I actually like the kill.
The anticipation is most of the fun.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with this one. We then get another set of kills. We've got Ben and Kate. They're out in the van making out. They think they hear somebody outside. They assume it's this Michael guy. So Ben goes out to look for him. Jason crushes his head and then kills Kate by jamming like a party horn through her eye. Your thoughts on this one?
It makes like a horn sound too.
I thought it was kind of funny that they used the party favor. Yeah. And the crushing of the head is always, a sick kill. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we've seen Jason do that before. But
the humping in the van gives me like Friday vibes. I'm like, these kids are up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's part of it. Yeah, you ought to know that's going to be in a Friday movie. But yeah, these kills were fine.
They go from sex mode to like investigating outside too real fast. You notice that he like gets off the chick and then he's like
super quick. Yeah, she doesn't seem excited about it, but he's 100% in. Yeah.
I mean, I would still kind of have a boner unless like he got really distracted. I don't know.
Maybe. They also appear to be dressed for the most part, but that's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's what I mean. He had his
there's some over the clothes fondling or something.
No, in the next scene you see the girl had like bottoms on. I'm like, it makes no sense. Unless
you said, consistency, Rob.
Maybe they were just grinding.
Dry humping? Yeah,
maybe.
Sean, that's
what we talk about here on Sean's Horror Corner. Dry humping, grinding, these kind of things. Yeah, that's what you learn about.
Yeah, no, was grinding a thing in the 80s? I mean, I was alive, but I was too young to be grinding.
That was kind of like I'm about to sound like a horrible person. That was your first date thing. That's what happened on the first date. You didn't get to go all the way on the first date. You did that and just got worked up and then went home feeling very disappointed. And then date 2 or 3, you hoped that things changed.
Yeah.
That's how it happened in the 80s. Yeah.
Okay.
First date, you're prepared. You're just going to grind and not get anything out of it other than depending on how hard you grind to maybe a raw spot. That's just the way it's going to work. And then you're going to go home and be frustrated and hope that the next date goes better.
So when you asked the chick to like the movies, there was some grinding going down.
Well, not in the theater, but yes, later. That's kind of, that's what we did, the guys, I'm sounding so horrible right now and I'm exaggerating, but you had to get through that first date because you knew, okay, shit's not happening here. I'll just go through the motions and then date 2, it's going to get better. That's the way it was.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for telling me.
Well, yes. Now that everybody hates me, we will move on.
No, that was insightful. That was insightful.
I'm kidding. That's really not what I was thinking back then. I was a very nice, polite young man.
Yeah,
of course.
You still are.
Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I was very nice and polite too.
Okay. We basically get the scene here now of Melissa and Eddie. We were talking about them earlier. They're in bed and Eddie thinks he's got a chance before Melissa shuts him down. She's such a bitch. He gets up in his underwear and throws a little fit. Says something about being rejected by science fiction magazines or something. This guy's kind of an idiot, actually. He's funny, but he's an idiot.
No, I think it's great. He has sci-fi for an outlet. Like if chicks reject you, like we have our horror movies. He has his sci-fi.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Kind of cool. Like there's a lot of times Kaylee's not in the mood. She's like off, Rob, and I just watch horror.
That's fair. She's like, yeah, this happens a lot. Nick and Tina find Michael's body, which, like you said, he just ends up leaving Michael's body there. He's kind of in shock. They take off. We then get David's kill, which David was actually, I believe...
You skipped over the boobs.
Well, that's what I was about to say. David was in bed with Robin, I believe was her name. So we get their shot there, and then he gets up and goes downstairs before... and then Jason ends up killing him. Jason...
He's slipping on the blood too, and he just keeps walking to the fridge.
I noticed that. I was like, he didn't even care. He was like, whatever.
Yeah, he really didn't. Jason then slices Eddie's throat. He comes up behind Eddie and kills him, and then he's back upstairs and throws Robin through a window. Again,
that was very reminiscent of Part 4 with the twin going out the window. It was almost the same like shot. It was like That reminded me that was very part 4 to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I agree. Again, some kills here between David and Eddie and Robin. Again, they're fine. I don't think any of these kills stand out as being great, but they're all fine. I mean, it's Jason doing Jason things.
Kaylie pointed this out though. Did you notice Jason in the corner?
Oh, when
Yes.
when he first comes down the stairs, that was like
The
super
lighting,
cool. I was like, I love that.
He was like hiding in the shadows, like Michael Myers style or something.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Michael. Yeah,
That was kind of neat, man.
It's a very cool shot. I do like that shot. I'm glad you brought it up because for the longest time, I've seen this movie multiple times. I couldn't even tell you how many. And I never noticed that until not this time when I watched it, but like the time before.
Is it the HD or the 4K? Maybe now we can see things like in the corners now we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing things like I never noticed. Yeah.
It's a great shot. I really like it. Amanda and Dr. Cruz are looking for Tina out in the woods. Jason comes upon them, and basically Dr. Cruz uses Amanda for a shield. So she ends up getting stabbed, and then he tries to take off and run. Nick is finding more bodies along the way, and then we get Jason killing Dr. Cruz with a brush cutter, is what that is called.
What kind of therapy session is this?
Yeah, I know, slices his stomach up. I think this is a kill. Again, we don't get much as far as him killing Amanda. We just know what happened, and I think the key there is...
I called it a weed whacker. It's a brush cutter?
A brush cutter, yes.
I do not know my tools.
It's all right, man. We're seeing how big of a jerk Dr. Cruz is here, and then him kind of getting his thing. Any thoughts on either one of those kills, on Amanda's kill or Dr. Cruz's kill?
I was sad with Amanda because I like the mom. I think she meant well, you know.
Yeah, no, but Dr. Cruz,
Dr. Cruz, I was cheering for.
I wonder if did the theater cheer? They must have cheered. Like
I believe so back in the day. Yeah, that's been a long time, but I believe so.
I did like the use of the landscaping equipment. I thought that was a cool touch for Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we've seen him with the machete a billion times, so it's like, dude, he finds a shed. It's kind of cool to see Jason make use of the shed, you know.
I agree, because we'd already seen him do a couple of things in this movie that he's done already. I mean, like the head crush, the throw out the window, but then we also get the sleeping bag kill and this kill. So some different kills mixed in as well, which is pretty cool to see.
Jason. Great variety, yeah.
Absolutely. Tina ends up finding her mom, realizing that she's dead. And now we finally get our first battle between Tina and Jason. Because
here we go.
She sees Jason.
Title bout.
And she uses her powers to cause some tree limbs to basically, like, Jason gets knocked down and like he's in this puddle.
She electrocutes his ass.
Yes, uses some electrical wires to electrocute Jason. As she's starting to walk by, Jason gets back up and looks so pissed. I love how angry Jason looks here and how aggravated he is by this. But the first interaction between Tina and Jason, I'm assuming you loved it.
Yes,
Dude.
I love Tina.
Laura
think she's
Park
awesome.
Lincoln has got to be one of the best final girls.
She's my favorite
of this series.
Yeah.
Even if she's not your favorite, you got to say she's one of the best. Like
She's one of the best final girls.
She kicked Jason's ass,
Mhm.
and Jason looked the toughest he ever looked in this movie. Kane Hodder is a tough looking Jason,
Mhm.
and he got his ass beat. He got electrocuted. She exploded his mask. Did you see like with the ooze coming out of the back of the head at one point?
Yeah.
And Kane's also a stuntman, as you know. So I assume like most of these stunts were him. And he fell through stairs. He, I don't want to get too far ahead, but he gets on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a badass battle, man. This is like WWE cage match.
Yeah.
Kane and Undertaker Inferno.
There you go.
Let's see. Back in the cabin, we've still got Jason kind of following her around. I do like the scene where Jason's in the cabin after her, and she shuts some doors and then puts something in front of the doors, and we just see how aggravated Jason is getting through all of this because he's throwing stuff out of the way. I think Kane Hodder does a great job here because we don't get to actually see Jason's face, but we can just tell how frustrated this girl is making him through all of these things. In
a way, it kind of goes back to the OG with Alice blocking the door with all those objects. In a way, it just reminds me of that because I'm a ridiculous fan.
No, you're good. She ends up throwing like a couch at Jason and a plant. She takes off outside. Jason tries to
she's like, have a seat.
But
that's what she said.
The roof to collapse on Jason as well. So yes, Tina's giving Jason all kinds of problems.
The roof.
I want to save it. I'm not going to do it yet. I want to save it. She ends up back over in the house there with Melissa and I just forgot his name. The main guy, Nick. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the house, and here we get Melissa's kill, which I also think is a fun kill. She's griping them out, and then as she goes to leave, Jason is there. She gets killed with an axe to the head, and then basically like thrown across the room. I think this is a great kill. I like this one as well.
Again, it's very simple. It's just axe to the head, you're dead.
I like how they waited. Like hers was like last. I liked it that she was the bitchy girl and she got it like last. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I saw behind the scenes stories too, because that actress actually passed away. She was sick, unfortunately, and the whole I think she had cancer, but the whole cast said she was the opposite of her character. They said she was like They said she was the nicest person. So they all spoke like very fondly of her. And one of my I think it's the Crystal Lake documentary that they said that she was like really sweet. So but her character a bitch. So it was cool to see her die.
yeah, man, it's one of those you're rooting for. We then get kind of our next round of Jason and Tina battling. She hits him in the face, like he tries to chase him upstairs, and she causes this light to hit him in the face, which then is when he falls through the stairs, like you were talking about earlier.
Doesn't she hang him too? She hangs him for a second.
Yeah, down there when they're in the basement. Nick tries to fight him for a minute. Jason knocks out Nick pretty quick, but then we get the mask break scene that you were talking about, Robby.
Now have we seen? I should know this. Have we seen Jason demasked yet? Maybe in 6 a little bit.
4.
4. Okay, 4. Yeah, you're right.
Part 2 when he jumps through the. No, part 2.
Yeah, you're right.
2. Yeah, part 2. Yeah.
Briefly in 2, and then we get it in 4. So it happens a little bit here and there. He also lifts his mask up in 3 to show.
Right. Okay.
True.
So we've seen Jason demasked, but this one he's full out like walking around without a mask on. So it's kind of like it's not brief where it's like look peekaboo. Right. It's a little different. So when I was watching this, I'm like, oh, look at his face. It definitely got my attention, and it looked really
more of it, and it's much more decomposed than the other Jasons we've seen because he's been down there in the water for a while dead.
I just think it's the coolest look. It looks so cool, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good. I agree. She then uses, let's see, she hangs him as you were mentioning. She also hits him at one point with a bunch of nails. We have the whole gasoline and furnace.
Oh yeah, he's just like
fire. Yeah, which those look cool. I like that as well. The house ends up collapsing as Nick and Tina run out. They get to the dock. You think they might be safe, but Jason shows up again. Nick shoots him a few times, and then Tina ends up using her powers to briefly resurrect her dad, who is able to come up and grab Jason and drag him back down into the lake and kind of chain him back up again, where he's trapped back underneath there again. The next morning, we see Nick and Tina being taken away in an ambulance. Give me your thoughts on this last battle between Jason and Tina, and then the way this movie wraps up the finale.
I think it came full circle because we start the movie with the dad like dying because of Tina, right. And like it kind of shows that maybe she's somewhat at peace with herself now, like with the whole dad thing. I think that was kind of what they were tying up to. I love that they tied that back in at the end. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and I got the final battle. I got to give Kane Hodder like all the credit in the world because fans of Kane Hodder will know that like in real life he had like a stunt accident and he's legit burned like over part of his body from like a stunt accident. So I assume he has a fear of fire to some extent. So for him to do this and pull it off and to that's really going all out for this scene, Kane Hodder brought it. He was a great Jason. That kick-ass battle. I found that Jason coming back at the end and we see Tina's dad again, Mr. Shepard. Is that more symbolic than anything else? Kind of like Tina kind of like let go of the grief about her dad.
That's how I saw it. Yeah,
it was kind of like she, because I assumed like that wasn't really her dad that jumped up. It was like it was her powers pushing Jason into the water, but it was symbolized that like I'm letting all this anger go with my dad now, and like they both go into the water. I thought the whole thing was pretty symbolic.
Yeah, I think so. Now I think it's him because he puts chains back around Jason. And, when we get to Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason has the chains and stuff on him again as well. So, I think it's a good way to bring it back around. And I thought this final battle was good. But now's where I'm going to interject something. And I have a feeling you're both going to disagree with me a little bit. That's okay. It doesn't cause me to dislike the movie. But something I think about having seen this multiple times now. The first time I saw it, the first few times I saw it, I really liked this idea. I really liked the carry concept. And finally having Jason have some competition and somebody that was giving him trouble. Going back and watching it now, I still don't mind it. I don't like it as well as I initially did because Jason's been such a badass and just destroying people. And now he's having problems with a teenage girl. Now, I get that she has powers.
Not just any teenage girl.
I understand there's some powers there. But I don't like it as much as I used to. I loved it in the beginning, and it's still fine. Like I said, I'm not saying I dislike this movie. That's not the case. It just doesn't jump out to me as much as it did in the beginning because I'm like, really? I mean, I know that what they wanted was Jason versus Freddy for this. That's what they were hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
And when they didn't get it, they had to do something different. It just, I don't know. It bothers me a little bit that as much of a badass as Jason is, and this version of Jason, we get Kane Hodder where he looks so big and so vicious, and yet he gets his ass kicked a lot. And it bothers me just a little bit. I'm assuming you two just love it all the way around.
I love it.
No, because it doesn't bother me because she didn't defeat Jason. I feel like she didn't whoop his ass and he's like running away. Like Jason kept coming at her, but she was just challenging Jason. And as a fan of the character, like I've never seen Jason challenge that much. I really never have up until this point. I don't know anyone that's challenged Jason so much.
Yeah,
including Freddy and Freddy versus maybe Freddy, but
I mean, Tommy tried, but even Tommy wasn't this big of a problem.
Yeah, Tommy's human,
but there was a lot of punishment directed at Jason, but he wasn't a pussy. He kept coming, so I don't think it hurt the character. So
fair. And like I said, I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just saying I don't like it as much as I did when it first happened.
But as a fan, don't you want to see him challenged? Like you kind of want to see him challenged a little bit, and it's kind of like the bully in the schoolyard finally getting beat up a little bit. You're like, yeah, kick his ass.
No, in some ways it's fun, but at the same time, I watched these movies because I want to see Jason do his thing. So if he wouldn't have gotten challenged and he would have just kept killing people, I'd have been fine because that's what I was there for in the first place, was to see Jason doing his thing. So again, I don't hate it. I just don't like it as much as I did when it first came out. I was much bigger on it in the beginning. Anything else you want to say about Friday the 13th Part 7?
I love it.
I love it too. I think it's my favorite sequel besides. It's my favorite Friday film besides the first one. I realized that. I'm like, it's my favorite one. Yeah.
I really enjoyed 6 when we rewatched it and talked about it, and this is along the lines of that as far as being entertaining goes, being kind of like this film is like so aware of what to do, and like they got their stride. Like we said, they're very aware of who Jason is now, what fans want to see, and I feel like they delivered with that so much on this. And if they didn't challenge Jason the way they did, it would have just been like another Part 6, and we already got that. You know, if this girl was just a regular girl and somehow she survived, and it wouldn't have been the same. So
sure, yeah, they were looking for something different, and they did that for sure.
Oh, the music too was very Friday 13th. I noticed that.
I love the music.
It was very like I don't even know if it's Manfredini, but it sounded just like it. So I'm like, this. It might be, but So the vibe of it, the location, everything hit. So I love this one, and it's one of the best. Mm-hmm. My favorites are always the classics because they're old, and I love old stuff. But if somebody wanted to be entertained and was like, I never saw Jason, what should I check out? I would probably say 6 or 7. As far as like entertainment goes, I wouldn't necessarily recommend the early ones because those are a little bit slower, you know?
Okay.
So.
Okay. See, that's where I'm going to have a problem. I'm about to get you guys' rating, and so I'm still trying to figure it out. I've got 2 numbers in my head, and I'm trying to decide which one to pick because my favorite movies in this franchise are the first 4 and Part 6. I love the first four, and I love part 6. I like this movie, but I don't like it as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I'm trying to decide where to rate it because I can't go too high because I like 5 movies better than I like this one. But it's not a bad movie either. So I'm struggling with my rating right now.
I understand what you're saying.
So what would you rank Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10.
Real?
I love this movie. Okay. It's my favorite Friday the 13th besides I guess it's my favorite Friday the 13th featuring Jason, because I'll say my favorite is the original. This is my favorite sequel with Jason. Yeah, 9.5. I think it has a lot to do with Laura Park Lincoln as Tina. I loved her. She's the best final girl. She is the best final girl. I love like supernatural, like horror too. So the fact that she's supernatural and he's supernatural and they're at Camp Crystal Lake, and
but they still,
it's great. I love it.
They still made it Jason though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they added some new like pizzazz to it, but it's still Friday the 13th.
It's supernatural and it's different, but I still feel like I watched a Jason film. It's not like they took it away and put him in space.
I love space, so I'm not going to complain.
Nah.
What's your rating, Robbie?
As of right now, it's always changing, and I agree with what you said. As a fan and me watching this series over and over again, my favorite to watch are the first 4 because they flow so nicely together. The best made movies are probably 6 and 7, in my opinion. The best made. So I gave part 6 like an 8.5. I'm gonna give this a 9. I gave the first one a 10, right? And then 2, 3, 4. It's all about 8s or 9s. This is another 9 to me, and 6 is like an 8.5. Yeah, it's a 9. This movie's great. It's just Jason, man. It's just Jason.
Sure.
And it's Jason. It's Jason, and it's entertaining as hell. And that telekinesis shit could have looked very silly, especially back in the 80s. Seriously, it looked kind of silly. The TV floating around and going across the room. This whole thing could have came across as silly, and it didn't. Somehow they still made it creepy, and it worked. Somehow it worked. And I was like, the whole thing could have looked silly, but it didn't.
Okay.
9. 9.
Okay. I'm not as high on it as the two of you are. I do like this movie. And I think
5?
It's better than even average, so it's better than a 5. I don't like it as well, like I said, as 1 through 4 and 6, and kind of keeping an idea of where I scored those and knowing that this one doesn't quite measure up to that to me. I'm going to be lower than the two of you are, but I do still like this movie, and overall I do still find it fun. There's a couple of things here and there that bother me, but overall I enjoy it. So I'm going to give part 7 a 7.
That's a good score. Yeah.
Still not a bad score. I still like the movie.
That's higher middle. Yeah, that's higher. Yeah, so that's a good score.
What'd you give 6?
I believe I gave 6 and 8.
Yeah, I think so.
So you like 6 a little better.
I do like 6 a little bit better. Yeah.
6 was, and I'll even admit maybe 6 was more fun, but this was just more in your face. Like,
and it also has Darcy DeMoss in it. So.
Okay, but no, but
there you go.
And I got to stop joking around. Like Kane Hodder is probably the best Jason. I mean, I he's the most popular, so I think as a fan, sure. I try to pick something different to sound cool. And I'm like, yeah, Ted White, and I'm like, yeah, Steve Dash. I love those guys too, but I watched Kane today, and like, let's not dick around. I mean, he's probably the best Jason. CJ is also a great Jason, but
CJ's good.
Kane brought everything CJ brought, and he added his own style. It showed his mannerisms, his breathing. I mean, Kane is Kane, man.
Kane is fantastic. I have nothing negative to say. My favorite Jason is part 3, and I just drew a blank on the guy's name.
Richard Brooker.
Richard Brooker.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And the reason is, I've said this multiple times, and maybe that's the reason why even this one falls a little bit lower for me there, like I saw on the score. I like Jason as a person, as a human that's going and doing all of these things. Once we get to now this undead Jason, I still like him. It's still a lot of fun. I just prefer that Jason from 2, 3, 4 that's still more human-like. To me, that makes it scarier because it could be more real than the Jason that we get in like 6, 7, 8, that kind of thing. So something about part 3 makes that my favorite Jason. But Kane might be my second favorite.
Yeah.
Is my second favorite.
2 and 3. 2 and 3. Jason was more of like a backwoods hillbilly type guy, you know. Yeah. So yeah. But
and to me, that just makes it scarier knowing that it's an actual person doing these things and not a monster type thing. But Kane is still fantastic, and I still love Jason. Now it's going to be very interesting to talk about Jason movies going forward.
I like Part 8.
Yeah, I think I have to rewatch it.
I don't hate it.
But
I don't hate it
as well as this did. I'm just letting you know.
No, probably not for me either. But I'm not going to give it like a 2 or something. Like I
agree.
No, I mean I think that movie gets hate unnecessarily when. Yeah. Plus, I'm from New York originally, so Jason like I said to you before, if Jason was walking around Oklahoma, you'd be like, "I'm down with this."
Yeah, maybe that's what they need to do is send Jason to Oklahoma.
Yeah, what if it's like Jason?
He could fight the Twisters.
Jason takes Oklahoma. You'd be down. You'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
It'd be fun to see.
You wouldn't hate that movie.
No, it'd be fun. All right, so that will wrap up Friday the 13th Part 7.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Next in this franchise, we will be discussing Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. So that one's going to be interesting to talk
Welcome
about.
to New York. There's some guy outside trying to kill us. She's like, "Welcome to New York."
Yeah, that's fair from what I've heard. I've never been to New York, but that's what I've heard.
Do I sound New York? Some people say I don't or do.
You've got once in a while. I'll hear it a little bit. Yeah, I think it's almost gotten out of you maybe, but I still hear it in there once in a while.
Am I turning like Kaylie, like Southern?
I don't think you sound Southern. I hear all the time that I don't sound like I'm from Oklahoma, and this is where I've spent most of my life. But I also hate Oklahoma, so maybe that's why I don't sound like that. I'm not sure.
Can you give me a yeehaw?
Hell no.
No,
absolutely not.
Hell knows Oklahoma. Hell no.
I think they say hell no a lot of places.
Probably.
All right, before we wrap this up and get out of here, go ahead and take a minute again to promote your channel, talk about what you're working on, what's coming up.
What's up? We're that horror couple. I'm Rob.
I'm Kaylie, and we're working on
we do horror reviews.
Yeah.
We record stuff. Kaylie edits it. We upload it to YouTube for your pleasure.
Yeah. So I'm working on editing some reviews, so check it out.
Yes. It's like porno, except we have our clothes on and there's no sex.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
We just talk horror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go check out that horror couple. Always great stuff. I really enjoyed the episode you guys just did on Undertone. I love that movie.
Thank you.
That was pretty good, right? I was proud of that. Yeah.
Yeah, very good episode. So yes, go subscribe, pick up some merch. They've got some really cool merch out there as well.
Our logo's sick, right? It's me like.
It's very cool. Yes, it is. It's very cool. Let me think of what I have coming up. So I do have here in a couple of days, Seed of Chucky. I'll be talking about that with Ken from Sledgehammer Horror. Next week, I have episodes coming up on The Long Walk. I'll talk about that next week. I'll be doing another live stream next week with Brendan and Sam from Our Life in Horror, as well as Mikey and maybe Cass from Slasher Radio. We're going to be talking about the Evil Dead franchise. Isaiah from The Greater Wolf will be back. We'll be talking about the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then Matt from Getting Off will be on again, and we'll be talking about Wrong Turn 3. So lots of fun stuff coming up. Be sure and subscribe so you don't miss anything. Leave us some comments today. Let us know what you think about Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. Do you like it, dislike it? Where does it rank for you? Hit the like button, hit the share button. Follow me on social media. I'm pretty much on everything out there. Blue Sky.
Why is it called A New Blood?
It's a great question.
Because he's got some new blood coming up against him, Tina.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Isn't that a phrase, new blood? Like we got new blood in our ranks? I think that's what they mean.
It should have just been called like Telekinesis Girl.
I guess we could have done that as well. That just doesn't sound as catchy. But
or Friday 13th, the bitch be moving some shit.
Yeah.
With her mind.
That's what they should have got. That should have been the tagline for this film.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, thank you all again so much for watching. Robby and Kaylie, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Subscribe, like, share, comment, hype. You do all those things, and I will see you soon.
Is that where the subscribe button is when you point?
I think so.